Good morning, speed gaming, or whatever time zone you're in. It may not be morning for you, but hello. I have my own sound on, so you hear an echo. My bad. Fixed it. Hi, I'm Dastar. I have totally been here the whole time on the background. Don't worry about it. With me on commentary today is Alex Harold. Alex, how you doing this morning?
Not too bad. Yourself?
It's going great. We are here for Game 2 of our Grand Finals for the Speed Gaming Online Tournament 2023. SeYsEy has taken Game 1 yesterday. It was a great seed, very close race. They're looking to put it away, take it home against Gav this morning. Gav, of course, needs to take this game and force a Game 3, which, if it's needed, has not been scheduled yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
We hope that there's a Game 3, just so that we have more excitement.
And here they go! Well, I mean, they went 15 minutes earlier, but, you know, who's counting?
Yeah. Zora's Fountain, Hyrule Field, OGC, and Gerudo Valley. Not bad. OGC is probably the weakest, but, like, all the other Foolishes aren't that bad.
It's not terrible, no. OGC certainly... It can have a relatively good impact, depending on strengths and what's needed and all that stuff, but we'll see.
Yeah. But definitely one of the big things here was, like, that Hyrule Field Waff. Man, that is a good, or not Waff, but Foolish. That is a great Foolish to have.
Oh yeah, especially with the South Field being a little bit awkward to route in sometimes. That way you can go and use words. I promise. I can totally use words.
No worries.
I apparently can't use words, but we're already getting divergence with the adult Kakariko versus adult River play here.
Yeah, Gav doing the hints early here, which I do this a lot myself. In fact, the only reason I didn't do this more often was because I was thinking that co-op would have been a bit sooner to being able to just...
Oh, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
So that I could do... Because I'm the one on my team that does the child start.
What did Gav see on the freestanding heart piece?
I kind of want to say it looks like... oh, it's a hookshot. That's why.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of important. So, Gav, I think the River play here is a little bit of like a defensive play almost because of the extra hints that you get off the bat, and now a hook shot. And obviously being down one game, he probably wants to do that, wants to be more thorough on getting that information so that he doesn't miss something.
I'm pretty sure Gav almost always goes for this though, because it's an aggressive hints play basically. Is you want those hints really early on, because if you get like say these hints really early, especially early game paths, it's amazing. Zora's Fountain, Hyrule Field, OGC, and Gerudo Valley. And
Bigoron Dad.
Those were all of our Foolishes. And that's a slingshot.
Oh, yay!
So, well, I mean, it makes routing Lost Woods a little nicer.
Yeah, and according to Alfalfa in chat, SeYsEy normally doesn't do a river opener with these settings, so oh! Okay, Anju.
This is scale. Which just put that hook and that slingshot. Well, the slingshot was in logic, but that hook shot's now in logic with that scale. And going to...
What? I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat note. Anju had a scale. And there's choose in, what is that, Shieldgrave?
Yeah.
But apparently, iron boots were hinted in Adult Lake. Okay. Oh, on fishing.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
And apparently there was a central pillar hint for a small key.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a bit awkward, but sure, why not?
But, yeah, this is a good start, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, we have hook shots that allows us, with bomb choose, to get the Bolero song if we want to really push for songs here.
That might seem like something. Ooh, a bonk and then a fireball for SeYsEy. That's not fun. But yes, Gav might actually do that. Considering if he's going for those early hints, he might want that early knowledge of songs, mobility, etc.
Yeah. We'll have to see what Dompe has for us. That looks like some junk.
And
I can't see that. Oh,
more junk.
okay.
Sometimes junk is just some junk. Okay,
Yeah.
so lab roof and adult fishing was the lake dual hint. So adult fishing was the iron boots.
Yeah.
Oh, and Stunned was the song in the windmill. Star. Yeah, Star is quickly shouting out to the French community because we have a French language restream on Speedgaming Francais. Star is doing commentary over there, I believe, with I don't even remember what the other name was. I'm sorry. But yeah, shout out to them. Oh,
There's
hi,
strength.
That's,
so, if force is required, I think we just need a bow.
Yeah.
And, well, technically access to force too, but like, who cares at that point?
Right.
But that strength is actually going to be really handy for saving bomb chews.
Yeah. With the Sphere Zero hook shot, we can just ignore the logical access to forest.
Yeah, obviously. You don't even need the hook shot to skip past Mido. It's just really handy.
You need something to be able to target stuff. So that you
no, don't. Position. Not at all. You can actually do it with just your sword.
Okay, well, I do. How about that?
Yeah, in fact, there's a setup-less version where you can just backflip after like a sword slash. Man, I can get that one sometimes, but not often.
I just want to swing my sword. That's all I want to do.
That's fair.
Oh, and a bonk.
Well, I mean,
like... Sorry, go ahead.
I feel like bonking is just part of Zelda tradition.
Yeah, I kind of want to have like a meme if I ever do like... If I could ever do like a meme restream, I would have like a bonk counter, and every time someone bonks, I just tick it up one.
That'd be awesome, not gonna lie. I mean, I know one of our racers does actually that thing.
Yeah.
That very
really?
thing. Yeah.
Really? Oh.
Well, not one of our current racers, but I mean in the tournament.
Oh yeah, I'm sure someone in the community does it. I'm sure it's not an original idea here.
Just because it isn't original doesn't mean it's not good.
Yeah. All right. So SeYsEy just did some child market. Did shooting. Didn't really find anything on it. Is now farming for rupees. I would guess to buy a shield. Oh no, just doing the child route. Never mind.
No, it's just
grabbing some on the way.
Yeah, especially since you're gonna need like.
Oh, here we go.
Jabu, fire, shadow for our stones.
Forest is full dead.
Oh, and Dodongo's Cavern, very convenient. So that is one dungeon out of the way.
Jabu, Fire, Shadow, DC, and Spirit.
Yeah, with those bomb chews and strength, that's a pretty easy Dodongo's Cavern clear here.
How many chews were they, did we see?
I have not seen.
Okay, and that's fire arrows on the graveyard ledge. That's not a red rupee, that's fire arrows.
The question is, are we going to even need those?
Well, Shadow is required. I mean, obviously not, you need Dins for that, but that means that depending on where Dins...
Oh, there's a hammer, by the way.
Depending on where Dins is, those fire arrows might actually be needed.
Yeah. We'll have to see, though.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, so Hammer on Talon's Chickens leading into a song, which will be... Probably started that lead up a little bit early.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever.
She sings Song of Storms.
Ooh. That's actually great timing to get that for SeYsEy. I mean, they don't have bombs or VL yet, but they have choose, and now with storms they could at least peek a lot of the things in well and use the choose to get them out of logic. And if they don't have choose yet, they will soon because that's in Shieldgrave. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure you grabbed them though.
Yeah, as long as you do that before diving into the well, he should be okay. Cool. So we're not seeing water temple, so those iron boots on the adult fishing probably don't matter. Probably, emphasis.
Yeah, we don't know quite yet, but...
We're not going to see Deku, probably.
Also, Force is pre-completed for the OOT tracking.
Yeah, which is really nice because that was literally what we were just discussing with with everything.
Yeah.
Hey, if Force needed, we might already have it. Oh, I guess we don't need it. Moving on.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's
basically.
fishing. I'm assuming SeYsEy saw that dual hint about the adult lake, so doing this kind of zeroes out fishing for him.
Yeah, it's good just to grab this anyway. You don't know if you're going to need it.
And it pays! And it pays!
It pays. It pays in dividends, well, jeez.
Oh my gosh. Alright.
But that is a huge find.
Knowing that, so SeYsEy's got that scale, he's going to go to the domain here, do those checks, and probably head downriver, where he's going to find the hookshot.
Yep. He's going to also be able to play for the frogs.
He wants whatever that is. I can't see what it is. Oh,
extra money. That makes sense.
Yeah, I guess.
It makes rupee routing a little bit easier. I mean, he could just... Because then he can, if he plays like one of the other songs for the frogs, then he can just get 50 rupees.
Oh, and he has storms now, which makes that frogs routing even better. Oh man, that's a really efficient routing for SeYsEy. That's a lucky efficiency there. All right, above the cave we've got looks like rupees. So Gav is just heading straight in.
Yeah. So we will be probably seeing what's fully inside.
Okay.
Because most of this is in logic.
Yeah, and the choose were a 10-pack, by the way.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Like, it's a 3 in 5 chance that it's going to be the 10-pack, one of the 10-packs.
Right. Now, I vaguely recall yesterday from the post-game interview that one of the runners said something about the race being very convenient, that it felt like you could do all the child stuff in one go and never have to go back child. And look at the routing that's ending up happening basically for SeYsEy. He's getting a lot of stuff done as his first child here.
There was something on Nocturne. Like, no, Nocturne was hinted.
On Burning Cat. So, Vanilla Nocturne.
Yep, and since Shadow's required, it's AD. And Gav with the shield flicks.
That's not oops. That's not an oops. That's a hard required. Oh no. Oh.
But that means those iron boots that we were discussing are now required.
After all. Yep. Okay. well, okay. Yeah, but again, that's getting that hint. Like, I don't mind getting that hint at 14 minutes into the seed.
How about
that's like when I want to get that hint.
90 minutes. 90 minutes into the seed is when it's cursed.
Yeah, if I haven't like done half the overworld in checks, that's when I want to know that, you know, I got to do everything. All right, more junk in the DC map. And here's SeYsEy head to the river for that hookshot. So that information from the hint, obviously, in Dodongo's Cavern, depends on where the other one is. That BK is on Nocturne. That's going to be pretty huge for... it's a knowledge advantage at 15 minutes in right now for Gav.
Yep.
So we'll see when SeYsEy finds that.
Yeah, that is like an incredible hint early on.
Now, we saw 20 and 30 were dead, right? Just to confirm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I know 30 certainly was.
Okay. Now, here's my question. Oh, SeYsEy came down the other way, so he wouldn't have seen the hook shot on the spot, but he's buying the bean because I was right. That was a fire arrow on the crate. Okay, good.
Well, you always want to buy like 3 beans if you haven't seen like a hook shot or, the freestandings in DMC plus
Right.
Desert, for example.
Yeah. But that was just way too light red to be a rupee.
Yeah, regardless, you would still do that anyway. SGLIVE, he's a left side sort of person for opening the eyes.
And the froggies have a steak.
Yeah. Nice. That is very clean, as SeYsEy is about to get his slingshot.
And we're going to see King Dong are dead in a few minutes here.
Yep.
So with Spirit, well, we know now it's hard AD. So I'm just deep in thought. Sorry.
It just means you just rush dungeon.
Yeah.
Basically.
So, like you said, it means those iron boots are required. It means Dins is required. It means Strength 2 is going to be required. It means the Rang's going to be required.
Oh, that's a nice find.
It means that's going to be required right there.
Yeah.
Well, Shield Buyer's suffering again. So,
go
ahead.
Although, I mean, that shoe setup is much easier with a shield than without it.
Oh, for sure. Alright, so Gav's got that AD info. He's got some pretty important major items already. Oh, what?
There was light arrows in the Deku scrubs in Lost Woods.
Okay. I mean, that's definitely needed. I was about to say, that gives that continues with Gav's information advantage, and with that hammer on Talon in the ranch, it's how long until Gav goes child and hits that is the bottom line. Because, again, Storms is probably going to be pretty necessary here. And going up to the city, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, since you know it's AD now, you gotta grab as many things as possible, especially the song. Like,
yeah, that's even if it's Serenade, that'll help a lot.
Yep, because you're gonna have to go to Lake anyway.
Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, it's still even possible we could get literally every song in this seed, because if Nocturne is hard required, that's usually someone goes ice at some point. And then the Ocarina of Time, technically we're going to have access to it because you need it to get into the castle. It's just whether or not we'll actually use it.
Yep.
That was... Sorry?
That was... No, that was Requiem, I think.
Oh, right, it was upside down. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a nice song to have. So, Child for songs does seem to be pretty helpful here, although Storms hasn't paid out yet.
Not immediately.
Lon
Ranch.
Wait,
Bongo.
for the hammer?
Yeah, there was
Storms.
Hammer.
And Castle
was
the Baronade.
Storms.
Oh! That's a massive
Oh.
hint. That is a massive hint.
Yeah, we just need ZL.
Ooh. Where's ZL?
Well, I mean, if you want a really cursed thing,
Hey,
it could be on Prelude.
SeYsEy? Dude, the Gossip Stone, I'm not sure why. Behind water? Yeah, I guess that's possible. SFM to Twin Rova, obviously for Requiem. More chews. Nice.
Oh, huge.
Oh, Gav was down. That was his last chew.
Mm-hmm.
And he just found the 5-pack. But that was a red t-shirt, I think?
Yeah, in Storms.
Yeah, well, that'll make him... Oh, no, sorry, in Storms. That's SeYsEy that has that.
So, it's entirely possible that that Goron tunic is actually locking stuff now. Because it's Storms locked. And with that hammer...
And how about those hover boots in Mido's house?
Mido Provido.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think...
What was that? Was that a slingshot? Yeah, Arcane, if you blow them up, they'll take off like...
Oh, it's magic.
That's kind of needed. Well, we found our item check. Oh, what was that?
So, in other words, Serenade is Dead is on Hyrule Field.
Oh, that's on Song of Time? Or Ocarina of Time? Okay.
Yep.
So I didn't see what was in the crater wall or on top of the volcano. But
yeah, neither did I.
Those hovers are pretty big early game. Yeah, Gav needs to get that stuffed child that SeYsEy's picked up, and vice versa. Unfortunately, really, there isn't really much that Gav has that SeYsEy doesn't, other than just King Dodongo, where the Mirror Shield was.
Yeah, and SeYsEy's gonna get that stuff eventually too, because it is hard required anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, so the song on Volcano was not a song, it was magic.
Dancing Dad is nothing.
Shocking.
And Skull Mask is nothing.
Thank God. Okay, so if Dance Dad is dead, have we seen all three in the maze or just the two, or just two?
I think Gav peeked the last one, it was dead.
Okay. So that means that the only checks left in Goron City for Gav are just Hot Rodder.
Oh, right? There's another bow on target in the woods, so you don't need to do fishing for Child, at least.
As the Blitzers like to say, that bow is a wanderer. Yeah, that knowledge advantage is going to be huge right here. At least until SeYsEy goes to DC or finds that other hint. But Gav's about to find the light arrows because he's here in the woods. He picked up the hovers, which is nice.
And there was another shield on Skull Kids on Simon Says.
So again, shield buyer's punished again.
There we go.
There, okay, we're in.
But Gav should be grabbing those light arrows soon.
Yeah. Like right now, even.
Yep.
Okay, SeYsEy is just going straight over to Child Spirit. Honestly.
I mean, he knows that there's a key in Child Spirit.
And that might just be ZL.
Yep.
Because if that's ZL, that does some good damage on that advantage. Well, maybe.
Oh, it's a boss key on right hand. Okay.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I needed to take a double take because I saw some yellow.
Frogs 2 still dead. Didn't see what was on the arch.
Yeah, neither did I.
And song is... Here's my shock
Yeah.
face.
Surprised Pikachu.
Mm-hmm. Which now gives access to that path to Baronade in the castle. It gives access to... I mean, it's not logical because of no bombs. Oh, we have a hammer. Never mind.
No.
Hammer doesn't work.
Nope. It's child only.
Oh, right. Duh. What are these
And I
dice?
mean, well, you could technically use it. It is strictly against the rules.
Yeah, let's therefore not...
Kokiri forced to Volvagia, I think.
For the hovers, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Wait. No, that was a green... That was Saria's song that Gav just got? An adult chorus?
No, it was a minuet. It was vanilla.
Oh. I apparently can't read upside down things today. Whoops. Ooh, saved. SeYsEy almost got knocked straight into the void.
And, like, he knows that this first one is junk, but he knows that this one's also a key, so...
Mhm.
Very clean, on that.
Alright, here's that small key.
But now Gav also knows that, Hyrule Castle Fairy is path, but, he needs to just find Zio.
Yeah, and unfortunately he hasn't... Well, he does have Minuet, so couldn't he get... He could get Requiem very quickly as soon as he warps over there. But he's probably going to do Ranch before he does that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah, he's gotten the Ranch hint. He's doing that, 100%.
I mean, Ranch, even with the other hints, you just kind of want to do Ranch anyway.
Yeah, even if the song is Serenade, I still support doing Ranch. Even if
No,
it's
100%. Like,
be Serenade.
Serenade is a slightly more powerful prelude for child, because you can do more things with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and in Races 1, where you're not gifted Prelude, it is just straight up Prelude for child. But I also like it because even if it's the only song that just literally cannot hard require any lock any checks. Or
it's another bomb shoe pack.
Nice. But at the same time, I find that getting that warp down to the lake is super quick and useful and great for Rem.
Yeah. Absolutely bonkers, though, that, this is closing in. You'll get it before turn tonight, which is pretty convenient here.
He does have sons, though, so it's just a small waste if he misses.
Yeah, but I mean, anything that you can save.
Mm-hmm. And here comes Gav's hammer. And SeYsEy's doing stuff we have not seen, and we know that the boss key is going to be run on the other side of that door, basically. After the... What's his face?
Iron Knuckle?
I think SeYsEy missed that torch. The second one.
Oh, I see what he's doing. He was setting it up for this way around, but with... Oh, I think he was going for another song.
Well, you know what they say, songs are in fact hard.
Hmm. I know that feeling. I've played the wrong song like quite a few times.
Wait, why is bot broken? Oh, no. Hang on, I'm looking at what I've fed to it, because, yeah, Speedgaming, it's got the right sheet. Wunderbar. Well, between Star Era and T Sigma, I'm sure figure it out.
I see what he's doing. He's doing Night Market here, and just getting that out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, Richard
is a good boy, but he gets lost pretty easily.
and his mom's a bit stingy sometimes.
Yeah. All right. How stingy is she today? Very stingy.
Thanks, Mom.
Gav is gonna grab the bow.
I mean, good thing. He kind of needs it.
Yeah. I mean, he could get the one in Lost Woods too. It's not like it's a
but
nearly as high impact now, but it is pretty nice to have.
But again, this is that same routing that we saw SeYsEy do earlier, so he's just going to go straight to domain here.
Yep. Oh.
Was that River
Boss
Chest?
key is River Chest. That's a hit that Gav's going to be getting too.
Yeah.
We don't have time yet, so
Okay, looks like the bot's working again. It once again knows what's foolish, which is it should know that it is foolish to fight against SeYsEy and the other team here.
Yeah, Song of Time is likely nice then. That also means that. Oh, okay. Strength 2.
Wait, that's Path to Baronade.
So GTG and Spirits are good candidates for what's in there then.
So that's Path to Baronade. Gross.
Yep.
Well, it doesn't have to be Strength 2, right? It could be Strength 1. Oh, because we don't have bombs. It's technically not in logic yet.
No, yeah, exactly. We don't have bombs.
So, yeah, that's bomb lock. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, but that just means that it could just be Strength 2, because it can't be Strength 3, because
It just depends on where that first bomb bag is. Because if that bomb bag is first Strength locked, then yeah, it's 100% Strength 2. There's no way around it.
No, it is 100% Strength 2, because all the Strength 3 checks are either behind Baronade or are dead anyway.
Oh. Okay.
Because Castle is like 3 stones, right? Like 3 stone bridge.
That's right.
Well, Jabu's a stone.
Oh. Yeah, that'll do it.
So yeah, it's 100% for Strength 2.
Okay. Is there a world where that could be the hint for Strength 3? And like, oh no, like you just said that.
No.
Never mind.
GC is foolish.
I need more coffee. Give me 2 seconds.
That's fair.
You literally just said that. And I wasn't kidding about 2 seconds because I have a drink right next to me.
But yeah, one of those two has to 100% be. Actually, time is likely in the graveyard. And I say this because we haven't found Rudo's letter yet.
Okay. I can dig it. So far in the lake, we've found a bow and anything? No, we've just found the bow so far, right?
Yeah, we know where irons are.
Yeah, but specifically for our lake path, we've only found a bow, and we know that's probably not path because there was another one available.
Yeah, which wasn't bow locked.
Right. So that was not the path.
Yep.
Now, Gab's gonna see the one check out here at Fury Sword Chest, and gonna see nothing. Dark, our trackers only check them by the 10s, so, Alex, you can hear someone yelling on your other side there, just
Yeah,
okay, but yeah, it
I have the door closed, too.
Is that Lee? Anyway,
yeah.
Hi, Lee.
Hold on.
Anyway.
Hold on.
It's good. Yeah. Increments of 10, so once one of them hits 10, we'll see that light up, assuming... Let's be honest, skull tracking is not the most fun part of tracking. So, we'll hopefully hit the right button at the right time.
But,
Alright, well,
yeah,
to see if it's time or not, right here.
Okay, no, I'm wrong.
Nope. Well, we know that's not for Darunia. We know.
Nope.
It could be Skull. It could be useful for Skull Kid, but that's it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, Skull Kid basically is it.
But we don't have any graveyard paths or anything, so it's not worth. Yo, Bro Tinder Dos coming in. Hey, bro. No, Forest Temple.
Forest Temple's foolish because it's pre-completed.
That. So our Light Medallion is Forest Temple, which means that the game has already completed it. It's done. We don't ever have to go there. But yes, vanilla. But Minuet was vanilla, yes.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that either. So, Rudo's letter has to be. It could be in GTG actually.
Hold on. So they've both done Wolfos Grotto. They both got. What was the Child Forest song? Requiem. Okay.
Yeah, Requiem.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, the meme joke here, Monchi, is that very, very clearly Lee is getting mad at Master Quest again because that's how it works, right?
Nah, it's another game.
I'm sure. I'm just being a little crapper about it. Look, it's been a while since I've given you 2 crap for Master Quest. I have to do it eventually.
I have not played much Master Quest stuff recently. Not gonna lie, it's just been so busy. In fact, I'm trying to set up like a flash ROM so I can play Pokemon Crystal Rando on console. And it's getting there.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to type in chat to start. That was too worth it. Alright, anyway, so yeah, SeYsEy doing the chickens, and chickens doesn't pay out yet again. What a shock.
Well, I mean, 3 chickens, not 7 chickens.
Right, and look, let's be real. I'm still doing them. I just hate it. Yeah, that was the guess, because, you know, brothers and everything.
Yeah.
To Volve is probably leading to first bomb bag. Yeah, that's probably right. Also, we have 2 Volve hints, I just realized. Kikiri Forest and Lake.
Yep.
We've already checked SFM Grotto, Kalo. And all the Woods Grottos have been checked already. So,
and it's not for the bow, because, well...
And...
No.
SeYsEy has still not seen that hint, as mentioned. Ed is in Dodongo's Cavern, which obviously he's going to go back adult to do. However, I think checking down here is very smart of SeYsEy. They've got to...
Yeah, it's check dance. Oh, speaking of stuff. Plus, we're looking for, like, all the items. Like, he doesn't know it yet, but he's looking for pretty much all the dungeon items anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is.
SeYsEy is just Omega braining this, that's all.
Well, that puts that strength 2 into logic.
Storms... Yeah, so that Storms was Sphere 0 on Malin, which means the bomb bag is Sphere 1 behind it, because you didn't need anything to get down there. Cool. Yeah, so that's definitely a bomb bag. And that bomb bag is what puts everything else we've seen back into logic. Like that mirror shield in Dodongo's Cavern.
You know, Kokiri Forest, it could also be for the tunic. Because that was in Storm's Grotto.
That's true, it could. It depends on what the item in Lake Hylia is, because it's likely not a bow. We've already seen 2 bows.
It can't be a wallet either.
Not hammer. So what could the item be? Oh, okay. Well loaded today. I mean...
Okay, so Rudo's letter is in the strength block room in GTG, or in the maze with it behind some keys.
Yeah. But what if the Kikiri path... I don't understand the 2 path hints to Volt, because Kakiri Forest had hovers, and Lake had the tunic, but those, I guess those two by themselves would put Volve into logic, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure about the lake one, though.
Mm. Well, so far the only thing we've seen there is a bow. Where was the tunic again? Sorry.
It was Storm's Grotto in Kokiri Forest.
Right. Lake isn't.
Oh, someone misread a Kokiri Forest hint. Yep.
Okay.
So we've seen it twice.
And Gav just got the hint about the river chest.
Yep. I was wondering about that. Like, where did the lake path come from?
We have just seen KF to Volve twice. Okay. And that is likely hover boots and not the tunic, because screw the t-shirt. But here we go with the strength 2 for Gav. Now, Lon Path to Bongo, we found Storms and Hammer.
Yep. And we have found the boomerang in Well, as well as our first logical bomb bag. Yeah, I was wondering how, like, we got a lake wath when at some point. Oh, there's something big in Well. I can imagine Well being like path.
So yeah, we're probably gonna get well path to Kingadongo. Thanks, game. Nice. So we now have a bottle. I know someone's gonna say it, so I'll let you guys say it. We have a bottle, which means we have to
Rush ice.
There you go.
Oh man, you know that's the one thing I did not like about season 6 was that rushing ice was banned without handing it in.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I believe the rule that our noted rush ice enthusiast Tyrus has told us is that if you're going to ice while the race is going, it's rushing it. Right. We've got 5 skulls for Gav, so he's probably going to get up to, what, like 9 here? And be ready for that 10th? Oh,
yeah.
he's going to plant the bean. Or he didn't get a bean, that's right. That was SeYsEy.
It's probably just better to...
SeYsEy is just warping across the town there.
Nah, Dompe had nothing. He's gonna grab... okay, he's grabbing the song here too. He's probably gonna do the Composer Grave.
Yep. Because we know that
fully clear it.
We know that's Saria's, but he doesn't, therefore because it can have, Bolero or Nocturne. Oh, he knows it's not Nocturne, but it could have something more useful than Saria's. Alright, where's SeYsEy go? Let's probably DC at this point. Got the bomb.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely doing Dodongo's Cavern at this point.
Honestly, he's probably going to do all the fire stuff. He's probably going to go straight up to, he's probably going to get DC and fire here.
Oh, 100%. Like...
He's got hovers.
I mean...
He's got a bow. I don't think anything in Fire Temple can lock him, can it?
No. No, he's got bow, he's got hovers, he's got bomb bag. He's even got the tunic.
Yeah. He has, and he's got logical full access to Fire Temple.
Yep.
So yeah, that's going to be two of the 5 needed dungeons right there for him.
It's free Scarecrow.
Yes.
That is one thing I'm gonna miss about, like, going from SGL to Season 7. Like, I know you could set it as minor for that, but...
Alright, well, here's Cack shooting. I don't know if we've seen that on Gav's side yet, so.
No, he didn't have a bow.
Okay. 7-year high five, at least. But Gav's going to the well. He's going to get loaded out here. He's going to find that ring. He's going to find that bomb bag. So he's going to catch up on items real fast.
I can honestly see Gav, like, rushing GTG here. I mean,
Yeah.
GTG or Spirit, that's where you want to be, following the path there.
100%. And since he knows that he's going to have to do all dungeons, he kind of, maybe he's hoping he can find Bolero somewhere first.
Yeah, exactly. And statistically speaking, he's likely going to find it.
We don't know what song's on Ocarina of Time yet, which is going to be the only one that's going to be probably in the way for that, but at the same time... Oh, well, that can't be. Oh, I guess...
It's Serenade.
Ocarina of Time Serenade?
Because it's foolish.
Oh, right. Oh, boy. I'm just looking at the sheet and trying to figure out where... I can't read notes. Alright, there's the bombs. Now Gav's back in logic.
Yep.
Alright, SeYsEy is about to learn about all dungeons at 46 minutes into the seed, which is, again, that gives Gav that big advantage of having that information earlier, which, I mean, you've seen SeYsEy just get a lot of stuff in the well, but now Gav knows that. Yeah, we need the...
So, we need to get to Nocturne, which is, like, vanilla this seed. So, we need to get Longshot as well.
Yeah, we need Irons, Longshot, Kakiri Sword.
Well, we know where Irons are, but we don't know where Kakiri Sword and Longshot are.
Yeah, I'm just saying what we need.
Oh, and Dins.
Yeah, Irons, Longshot, Kakiri Sword, Dins. Depending on if anything is if Din is fire's locked, we might need that fire arrows. We know where Mirror Shield is. Yeah, we still need it. The only thing on the tracker that we really don't need is the lens, frankly.
Yeah, but we know that Vanilla Crossing is likely required. No, never mind.
We have Requiem.
Well, we could always have
Treasure
the one in treasure chest game, because we know Market isn't foolish.
I mean, I always love to see treasure chest game. I am biased on that, so I'm for it.
It is pretty funny. You know what's funny is that a couple days ago, I actually got a full 1 in 32.
Nice.
You know what's funny too is I didn't even pay attention because I just assumed that because it was like an RSL seed that you know how sometimes you could shuffle those keys like into dungeons or an overworld or anywhere.
I know that.
Yeah, I just assumed that. I just assumed it like with treasure, like with chest size matches content off.
Oh, okay, yeah, enjoy. that sounds like suck. Anyway, we are kind of ignoring the races right now, but because we've seen both of what they're doing already, so they're just kind of catching up to each other's steps in clearing stuff. Gav doing that sweet stacked well, and SeYsEy with well, he's got the information on AD at this point because that was in the lobby. But he's also going to find that mirror shield shortly.
Yep. I honestly think Gav is probably going to be doing Spirit next, actually, thinking about it. He can warp there, it's also a required dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, but it has the potential of Rudo's letter.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. He would have to warp to age change anyway, so might as well warp and get some things done. And besides, he should know about the SFM to Twin Rova. So therefore he should know Requiem is needed, which means he's probably thinking there's something on Child's side, which he's right. So he knows he's.
Gav's already got the the keys, though. He went and threw Child Spirit.
I thought SeYsEy did that.
Both of them did.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, well, rip the shield. And splat.
Yep.
Another big chest. Wow.
But you know what's funny, Chloe, is that's exactly what it was.
I got it. RSL, the Random Settings League, is just, oh, hey, all these specific settings that we have set up, like, it's going to be, this is the win condition, this is what's set, you need to do these things. All that's just randomized. It randomizes the randomizer. So you go into the race not knowing what you have to do. You might have to do these.
I actually like the treasure chest game key shuffle. Because that means when you go in, like when you go in with like all 6 keys, you basically have like 12 checks.
Yeah, just give me my 69 skull bridge.
But yep, SeYsEy just got his mirror shield out and just now beat the king of the Dongos.
Yeah, I mean, just it's 2 buttons clicking. I'm sure our tracker's wrong because it's literally at the same time. Anyway, that takes care of Dodongo's Cavern for both of our runners. SeYsEy, as we said, going up to Fire Temple.
Yeah, I can see that.
There's 4 storms for Gav. And I think that's 8 skulls for SeYsEy. Soon, we'll actually have to click a skull button. I hate it. What?
I mean, 10 skulls is real, like, actually pretty powerful in these.
No, it's super easy. I just like to meme about clicking skulls on trackers. I mean, there are indeed people who enjoy those settings, Munchie, and I'm sure there's a large community of them, and I'm sure...
There was actually like a 9-10 person race yesterday. Live race for RSL.
And I'm sure I am not one of those people. I know. Anyway.
Part of the fun is figuring out the settings, because there's a lot of tells.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I understand that. It's the part of I'm already that bad at the game. I don't want to like just go and say like, oh well, this is wrong. And anyway, we're getting off topic here. I don't.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's a great type of race for those who enjoy it. Anyway, here's Skull Kid. So we're about to see if Saria's was useful at all.
Yep. All right.
Oh! Fashion oh no.
Well,
I guess
that's a lovely shirt.
It's known fashion percent since we know where irons are, right?
Yeah. We're probably going to be grabbing those too, because...
oh, yeah.
I mean, we do know that if we can find a gold scale, we can skip it. But, I mean... Because Fountain is foolish. Dodongo's Cavern to Twin Rova. That was our 5th path.
For the Mirror Shield.
Yep. Gee, thanks, game.
I mean, it was either going to be that or Well to King Dodongo.
Yeah.
Oh, but Twin Rova... Oh, no. They're both Shadow Spirit medallions. Man. Alright, whatever. Doesn't matter. Either way, it was a thanks game hint.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we have the proof that third chest is nothing, but now we're going to see those shoes for SeYsEy. 5 shoes right back in the pocket.
I mean, they are faster than regular bombs, so it is definitely worth having them.
Hey, I'll just settle for exploding the target I'm actually aiming for. I don't care what explosive does it. Okay, GC had nothing. So, we're still... Go ahead.
I was going to say, one of the things I should really learn how to do is to learn the, the bomb juice setup with Hot Rodder for when I'm doing the pot, because that would save a lot of time.
Okay, so it looked like the crater wall was a heart container. I still didn't see what was on top of the volcano, but SeYsEy's got hovers and he didn't grab it, so...
Oh, it's a bottle on Hot Rodder.
Yeah, yeah. I was talking about
He's been drinking and driving. It's not good. Sorry, I saw upon opportunity.
No, that's fair. I mean, correct, yeah. But yeah, I don't even know. Sorry, yeah, it looks like the, crater is done after the magic. We still haven't seen that grotto at the top of the crater, though, I don't think.
Nah. Nor have we seen the fairy. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's Trail, I'm talking about crater. Oh, right, fairy,
Both fairies now.
Yep, I forgot there's two. Oh, hey, that's our slingshot percent, isn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
And now I think Gav is probably going to go into Spirit here. If he doesn't find Letter in Spirit, he's probably going to go into GGG, I think.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Either that or, like, he just no, I mean, GGG is probably going to be better. Because if you don't find Rudo's Letter or something that could link to it, let's say, like, you
finding something that links to it are very... I think that it's relatively decent.
Yeah.
Considering... honestly, it's probably just going to be like a long shot or something. But it's going to be something.
Yeah, Gav doesn't want to orphan anything. I think that's what it is.
Well, yeah, he's in do or die mode.
Yeah.
As a reminder, this is a best of 3, as you can see by the Triforce symbol next to SeYsEy's stream. He has that first victory from yesterday, so if SeYsEy wins this race, that's it. The tournament is done. We have our champion. Otherwise, Gav can force a...
Oh!
Okay, and that makes sense for the Volvagia hints. Hover Boots and Mirror Shield are the paths to get to Volvagia, so you just have to do them on the Fire Temple. Sorry, I read that wrong.
Hover Boots and Tunic.
I said the right... I didn't say the right words.
Yeah, no worries.
What the hell? Apparently, if I just stop doing, like, commentary for a tournament, I'll just forget how to speak?
No, I just think you need more coffee. I mean, I don't drink coffee at all, because, I mean, it's too bitter for me.
Yeah, I just grabbed a soda, to be honest. Alright, so here's the spicy noodle. Probably gonna see it disappear in just a couple seconds.
Yeah.
They both have the t-shirts, right? So neither of them
Yep.
are really gonna struggle with timers.
Yeah. Neither of them are really going to struggle with that. And this is also going to be a small key, because we only saw one in Child Spirits, so...
Oh, on Gab's side, okay.
Yep.
And because... Fire Temple had a small key in the boss loop, does that mean that Volvagia is likely a key?
I don't... SeYsEy just went immediately to the boss room door.
No, they did the boss loop. They fought Flare Dancer.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't think so, Mira.
Nah.
Well, I don't know who you're trekking, but if you're doing SeYsEy, then Fire's dead.
Oh, well, there's something potentially to be tracked.
And I was right, there was a key on Volvagia.
Yeah, Fire's definitely hovers locked.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. For all we can tell, that's literally all we have to do in Fire.
Yep.
Nice!
Well, I mean, I would say that's at least 2 minutes of time save there.
30? It's lame.
I don't know about 30. I mean, unless it's like...
Oh, no, I just like the meme.
Fair enough.
Alright, here's the fairy in the crater. We've got Hammer, we've got ZL, we're checking it. It ain't that hand.
Yep, and... Oh, I see what he's doing. I think he's probably gambling on finding a long shot here. Because we haven't found anything yet in Spirit. Granted, we haven't been very far into it.
Right. He's got time. He's got a little bit of time and a lot of space in Spirit to cover. I think he's fine to just continue here. He's gonna have to do this eventually. Might as well just do it while he's here.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
Alright. Easy Anubis room. And here's that grotto. Which has a big chest.
Alright. And Boomerang chest is dead, so not that it matters. That is not bomb locked. Hammer was available and Strength was available.
You're right, you're right.
Heck, even hovers were available, so you could do the whole hovers plus hammer thing to get all the way up.
I will pretend to understand what that means. Anyway,
to go from the other side of the volcano.
Let's see what the other fairy is.
And
gold.
Oh my goodness.
So that thing you said about irons possibly not being needed. Well, hey there.
Yeah, it's possible.
And there's Hyrule Castle to Baronade again.
Well, actually, we know that where the boss key is, as well as one of the small keys. Mm-hmm. Small key on Central Pillar, boss key on... But, again, Irons isn't actually in a bad place for Gav if he goes and does GTG after.
Yeah. Now, okay, so we know Song of Time is on Ocarina of Time. We know that's vanilla. We know Nocturne is... I'm sorry. Did I have that right? No, Serenade was on Ocarina of Time, excuse me. And Nocturne is on Burning Kakariko, which means that Bolero and Time, one of them is behind Water Temple, and the other one is an Ice Cavern.
Well, Time has to be, like, locking Bolero. Because of where the boss key is. It's on River Chest.
Oh, right. Okay. So yeah, we know that Time is an Ice Cavern then.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we know that. Obviously, the runners don't. Yep. And
no, I think SeYsEy's thinking about it.
For whoever was asking earlier, there's your free Scarecrow demonstration from SeYsEy.
It is super convenient because having to play the song and then play it again and then keep playing it is kind of annoying.
So, hour 2 minutes in, SeYsEy finally made it to adult SFM to get that vanilla minuet.
Oh no.
Well, we found Neighbor's Love, so we can now play Bonko.
Mm-hmm. Which, funnily... I'm not going to get off topic again.
I just don't want to go too far into it. I just like making this
no.
connection. Yeah, nah, it's fine. Anyway,
Because in some settings, it can actually be Wath, the Neighbor's Love. Not this time around, because...
Now... Okay, yeah, I don't... So there's been nothing in Spirit. At all. Right?
Yeah.
Just
pretty much nothing. And we're gonna have to go get that boss key on Child's side.
Yeah. And Gab
Which...
realized he forgot to get it.
That's fine. I mean, Furores is incredibly convenient here.
Mm-hmm. Because it takes him to the top, right? Not just where he is right now.
Yeah, it takes him right up to the top. It also means that Rudo's letter is probably in GTG then.
So we have two unresolved paths. Range to Bongo either for Storms, which lock to the Boomerang and the Tunic, or Hammer, and Hyrule Castle to Baronade, which is Strength 2, with nothing interesting in Spirit, which probably means whatever for Baronade is in GTG behind the Silver Block, which probably means that's Rudo's letter, because Boomerang is already found. So,
yeah.
While we haven't resolved it yet, that's likely what's going on. We definitely have a very strong idea of what that Baronade path is. We have less of an idea about Bongo. We know that we didn't find anything leading to directly to Bongo in the well. We could have something.
I mean, there was that bomb bag, but that bomb bag does not lock the other one.
Right.
And it's not even Storm's locked either.
And bomb bags just kind of open the entire game. It's... Oh, good. Shadow is bomb locked. That tells you nothing.
Yeah, but you get useless paths like that sometimes.
Oh, I know. I've been here too. Yeah. So yeah, well, I think that's the right call about GTG having Rudos. SeYsEy, you want to get the skull there?
I mean, the ice was just kind of in the way because of, you know, weird hitboxes.
No, I know. Anyway, we finally have our first to 10 skulls, which clearly means everything is over, and it's...
We don't even know if we're going to need it, but...
It's probably not going to be anything. At this point, we're only missing, like, what, 3 items, 4 items? It's probably...
Yeah, it's Din's, Long Shot, and Letter.
Yeah. And Kikiri Sword.
And Kikiri Sword, yeah.
Drink the milk.
Oh!
Drink the milk.
You gotta drink it.
I saw that.
You gotta drink. You gotta drink your milk. Be like a strong, I guess, man.
Almost had that milk frozen in his mouth by that ice cube that tried to interrupt him.
You would have had a milkshake.
Does it bring boys to the yard? Alright,
sure.
And on Gav's side, we got Trollrova. Obviously, as we mentioned, nothing interesting to be found in Spirit Temple but Big Stabby, unless Twin Roba here has something. But either way, this is a required boss. Killing this boss will give Gav the Ganon's Tower Big Key. Unfortunately for him, he can't get there yet because he still has to get the 3 stones.
Yep. Oh, the ice arrows in Ice Cavern is Chef's Kiss.
Yeah.
And it's frozen too.
Just delete all of it. I am never a fan of seeds where... Well, I mean, I guess I am a fan of them, but when you have the stuff that can be in Ganon's castle basically known useless because you already have everything you need by the time you get in there. Like, I want to be able to screw around and get Ganon's castle and get, like, 10 free checks. Like...
Yeah, that's absolutely fair.
But, in this case, Gav ain't gonna be doing that.
Neither of them are.
True. I mean, I guess that's assuming SeYsEy finishes Spirit before the others, but there's no reason why he wouldn't.
Yeah, I imagine probably be like Spirit into GTG for SeYsEy, looking for a long shot too.
Might even try to do GTG before. Like, he might,
Nah, it doesn't make as... Like, the thing is that Spirit is a required dungeon. He's got all of the things he needs to beat it now.
And I guess Adult Spirit isn't bad on density. I mean, it's definitely not GTG level of density, but...
But it is basically progression.
Mm-hmm. It's still progression.
Oh, it's not Spirit.
Okay.
So GTG, you're gonna have to rush it. I think Gav knows too. Because if he can find a long shot at the same time, this will save him, like, a trip to water, like walking to water, because he can just do it from Valley instead.
Okay, and the ending chest in Ice Cavern was junk, so literally nothing but ice arrows here in Ice Cavern. That's the place. I mean, as long as Gav doesn't go to Ice Cavern, that's gonna be time that SeYsEy's bleeding here.
Well, the thing is, Gav already knows that time is in Ice Cavern, but it doesn't make sense to immediately do it now.
Right, the only reason I could think... Okay, no, wait. Here...
Oh, no, that's not...
So, Alex, hear me out. We talked about something being behind strength 2 in like GTG, but what if that's just for key logic because
there's something in the maze? It'd have to be pretty deep in the maze at this point because we got all of the items available.
Or it's actually Ice Cavern is needed for the exact reason of getting time because toilet is logically required somehow.
Yeah, it's possible. Although it wouldn't be for Rose Letter because
no, it wouldn't be. No. But at the same time, as a toilet check enjoyer, I hate that. I don't want that. I love seeing my favorite check, but I don't want to see it.
Oh, he's gonna do fire first. That makes sense. He's gonna beat fire immediately and then just rush ice here.
There goes everything I was hoping he didn't do.
Yeah, I would have gone into GTG with furores at least. Like, even if you only did like the first 2 checks, then you just warp out. Then you could just save, the whole trip.
I mean, he doesn't have Bolero. He could just do that here and go Requiem and do Spirit. Or do GTG. Gav could just pull the opposite. I mean, obviously he's not going to. He just equipped the Goron tunic.
Yeah, it's obvious that he's just going to beat it here.
Mm-hmm.
Then get, like, stuff on the way to ice.
Yeah. Still, the beating fire is going to be quick just because we know where the boss key is. We know he just can kill Bulbaji and get the hell out of there. Here's stabbing for SeYsEy.
And I don't see him going much further into fire, to be honest.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. In fact, that's actually the question I was about to ask. Is Gav going to do boss loop? Because SeYsEy did. And Gav did not. Or boss key loop, excuse me.
In fact, I probably would wager a guess that he'd probably be going into ice and then into GTG, basically.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, once again, we have not freed the Gorons. They stay trapped for one more seed.
That's their own fault.
I mean, I didn't say it wasn't. Alright. And I think this time just the streams are reversed. I think last time we saw Spicy Noodle, I think Gav was in Spirit.
Yep. And
I'm still laughing about the Bolero song being magic. Like I know that one of them is turned into an actual item check, but it's still funny when it becomes an important item.
Yeah, I remember what was like one of the quals that the boomerang was one of the items.
Nice. I think I did a seed at one point where it was like a bomb bag.
And I remember I think it was last year where one of them, it was a hinted mirror shield on Nocturne. Which was incredibly cursed because it was required.
Alright. Spicy Noodle eaten.
Dang,
okay.
Now I want spicy noodles.
I mean, same. But anyway. Unfortunately, we're still on the hook for a little bit here. But yeah, so we've got DC Fire, Spirit. Okay. So we know that all the dungeons are required. Also, Mara, you can track that Forest is complete on both trackers. Because it's light. But Deku and Jabu, we're missing one item for each of those. Water, technically we're missing 2, but we know where one is. Shadow, we're missing 1 item for that. So yeah. So that's about how it is. We're missing 1+ items for each. Also, that was slick on SeYsEy's side. Did you see the wall
Yeah,
tile?
the dodge.
Oh my god.
absolutely massive dodge. But I think at this point, SeYsEy is actually the one with the advantage.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because it's going to take some time for Gav to get through ice. And SeYsEy, well, he's going to have to go all the way down to grab that key. He's already, like, pretty close to Twinrova.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and especially with that BGS, I mean...
I think they're basically... Honestly, I think they might actually be more even at this point, because while Gav had that information ahead of time, they're basically about to be in the same spot, theoretically. They're going to have the same dungeons done, they're going to have the same items in a second, because Gav's about to get the gold scale. They're going to have... Yeah, they're going to have basically the same loadouts here.
Yeah, whereas I think SeYsEy... Yeah, again, he's really going to be like closer to GTG than
that was the next thing I was going to say. Is it's whoever goes to GTG first will take the advantage here. Because that's
I mean, they're both going to be going to GTG. I mean, that's happening regardless.
Right. That's why I said who goes there first gets the advantage. Because it's not over by a long shot. Don't get me long shot, but don't get me wrong. But obviously, they're very close to each other right now, and whoever goes into that specific location first will be the first one to have a clear advantage.
Yeah. But I think it's probably going to be SeYsEy here.
Mm-hmm.
It won't be, like, a big advantage, because, again...
Yeah, no, it's just going to be a very quick one. But I just realized it's not just the toilet that's possible. It's Din's toilet that is still technically possible.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, no. Internally, I'm going, oh, yes. But I have to, for the terms of being unbiased, oh, no.
Oh, right. This is because
Gav did not check the third chest when he was here before, I guess. Because, I mean, if he did, he knows it's a heart chest. There's no reason to come back here.
Yeah.
But no, he saw one look at it and bailed. Okay.
Oh, SeYsEy didn't put down for roars.
Yeah. Did he have it set somewhere else, maybe?
No.
Alright, but yeah, here's your ice cavern play, like you were saying. Alright, so we can take a little bit of a... I hesitate to say a nap on Gav's side, just because we know that Ice Cavern has nothing but Summer Time. Ice Arrows. And we know that Twinrova doesn't have anything either, but you know, SeYsEy is about to clear it anyway. And if Twinrova is especially a jerk today, SeYsEy could be here a bit longer than intended.
Yeah. Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Because, no, Bolero, if they do decide to go back deeper into fire, they can just snap their fingers. And
oh, yeah, that's right. Because...
That is a much better play than the Spirit one. Good call. Good call, Sir Skipslot.
Because the thing, too, to think about is... we don't know where that long shot's going to be at all. My best guess is it could actually be French vanilla.
Yeah. Hi, King Zora. Bye, King Zora.
Or heck, even vanilla. It's entirely possible.
I'm sorry, what item were you saying? Could be French or...
Long shot.
Yeah, it certainly could be. There is nothing we've seen that's saying that can't be the case.
Yep. Hookshot's not a path anywhere. But it could. Not like hinted path, but unhinted.
Rain farting, first one was river, right?
Yep. And scale was free.
Yes. The second scale was behind a explosive wall and ZL.
Yep. And with both hammer and like it was available already, so
Yeah.
I mean, you're not really getting much out of it.
The good news for our runners here is that everything currently is fully in logic. Where they don't have to worry about, well, this item puts X back into logic.
Ooh, that is not good. That is unfortunate.
And now I feel bad because now I just realized I just cursed that. That was me. I did this. When I made that comment about if Trollrova's a jerk.
You know what's entirely possible, too, is that it could just be on 10 skulls the whole time.
I mean, yeah, that's also true. And now they...
Because Epona's is also not path anywhere, so...
I mean, they started with Epona's.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Which technically means they could have rushed GTG with nothing.
Yeah, but who does that?
Okay, fantastic recovery from SeYsEy on Twin Rova. That was great.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
What? Oh.
Slipped off.
Yeah. Ice physics are a thing, unfortunately. Nobody likes them.
Oh.
Oh! Ha! Nice one, Cav.
Yeah, I know that.
Gav, calm down, dude.
I know that feeling all too well. That happens to me more frequently than I care to admit.
Yeah, he's very clearly just trying to speed through it, and that was, unfortunately, 3 very quick falls that could have been avoided. I mean, it was funny, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, nobody wants to see that.
As someone who frequently does that when rushing ice, I know that feeling all too well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say that when I'm like being restreamed and that happens, the biggest mercy is not hearing me.
Well, I mean, as we just... Oh, no, that was 8 skulls for Beth. I mean, maybe the same thing happens just like earlier. If Lee's on comms, maybe we do hear you.
Probably not, though.
I'm just giving you crap. No, and even that we heard Lee earlier, I do not care.
I need to get some more soundproofing, it seems. I mean, I couldn't even hear it until you mentioned it.
Oh, really? Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah, because...
The only reason I even brought it up at all was because we heard the F-bomb.
But yeah, anyway, that's fair.
Anyway, we've got a reverse play here from SeYsEy. They don't have a fire source, so they're going to skip the wasteland. We don't have a hint for it anyway. But yeah, they're 100% going to GTG. They're probably also going to do HBA. Yeah.
And probably going to check what was in
Hammerrocks as well. Oh, nice move, Gav.
No, Hammerrocks is foolish.
Oh, right, Valley Foolish. That's right, that's right.
That was a clean execution, but punished by bats for being too good at it.
Ice keys are the worst. Don't at me.
Combine fire, ice, and invisible keys.
No, dude, like, key sanity. Imagine that.
Oh my god.
Just every keys in the game would be one of the types of keys, but you don't know which one. You could get ice keys in Fire Temple, you could get fire keys in Ice Cavern, get invisible keys in Dodongos. Just good times, right? Great ideas.
Honestly, invisible keys in Dodongos would be incredible for child-only DC.
Yeah, actually. Anyway, let's stop cursing terrible things for our devs to think about, because there's already way more cursed ideas than that out there.
Yeah, like me wanting Fairy Shuffle, like small Fairy Shuffle.
I mean, I was playing around with the randomizer the other day, and I saw the option for the Hylian Loach can be shuffled. No thanks. I know that there's
Enemy Soul Shuffle in a couple
that was actually
branches.
What I was about to say! Yeah.
I've played Enemy Soul Shuffle on the combo rando.
Oh god, on combo rando? Oh, yikes.
I mean, thankfully they were shared this time around, because doing it for each individual game is incredibly cursed.
Yeah, okay. Gav's catching up here. He's about to reverse, go say hi to SeYsEy.
Yeah.
So we're going to see HBA from SeYsEy and probably Gav, and then they're both going to go into GTG. So SeYsEy has like a 3-minute advantage, if that. That's not much at all.
For enemy shuffle, there are rooms where you absolutely require enemy souls, like so you can kill them, because you need to specifically kill all the enemies.
Yeah, I was watching Wooden Barrel do a combination of soul, enemy soul and soul drop random. So the enemies could have souls, they could have items, but they don't appear until you find the souls.
Yep. Oh, his lens.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
What do you mean? It's the best. That means obviously we should do child chess game now.
Oh, 100%. I'm with you on that part. Don't worry. Yeah, we're looking for 4 items and have been for the past half an hour. Oh, here's a major item. It's a lens.
Yep. Well, at this point, you probably just want a full clear GTG here.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you'll know what the toilet is, but you won't be able to get it. You'll know if it's a key or a thingy.
You might even be required to get irons anyway if it's vanilla or French vanilla long shot.
Yeah. Now, we're pretty sure that Rudo's is here behind the silver block, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It could also, or like in some way behind the silver block.
Right. So it is somehow locked behind that silver block. So even if the silver block has an item, that item is locking Rudo's likely. So the good news is, even if there's nothing anywhere else in GTG, there will be some kind of guidance for where to go next for SeYsEy. And Gav, too.
I do feel like it could be long shot to get into Water Temple to get a song.
Could be.
Although, the songs at this point aren't going to be very valuable, so it wouldn't be first songs. Because it's Bolero on Prelude.
Right. Bolero on Prelude, Serenade on Ocarina of Time, and Nocturne Vanilla.
Yeah.
SeYsEy's like, come on, puppy, spawn, damn it. Okay, there's another key. SeYsEy hasn't used any keys yet, right?
He hasn't been into the maze yet.
Right. Right, the only key lock doors are in the maze, right?
Yep.
Okay, good. Well, that's 4 of the keys already.
Yeah.
We're about to see 4 more checks here.
In Pancake Room. I don't know why, it just looks like... Oh, speaking of pancakes.
I question your thoughts on pancakes here.
I mean, they're on a plate. Come on, man.
Alright, I guess.
Oh, strike 3.
That is something, alright. Too bad it's not gonna do anything for us.
Yeah. Oh.
It can't do anything for us. But that
there it is. Called it.
Yep. Yeah, Strength 3 does literally nothing for us because we don't have Ganon's castle access, and we already have the Ganon's big key. However...
We have light arrows, too, so it does nothing.
There is literally nothing that Strength 3 does because we have a hint for OGC Fairy, and that's foolish. So, Strength 3, while pretty, is dead.
But it also does resolve the Wath as well.
Oh, the Hyrule Castle one?
Yep, because there's no way you'll ever get that without glitches.
That's true. Yep, and here's, like we said, Gav, just a couple minutes behind here in GTG, so... This is a race, 100%. They have the exact same loadout, just SeYsEy is like 2 or 3 minutes in.
Yeah. It might be worth actually getting those iron boots in Lake.
At this point, I would, yeah.
And then just kind of going for vanilla Water Temple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, 100% at this point, I think you do that.
Because you know that you're gonna, like, Dark Link is not long shot locked to this seed.
Or at the very least, I think Gav does that, and then puts Furores there after doing a few checks. Because we know that SeYsEy has Furores over in Fire Temple.
Yep.
And so he's probably not going to want to move that. At least not without a long shot. Once he finds long shot, he'll probably be happy to move it. Because long shot just gives him water clear, which leads to Bolero. Alright, so we've seen 5 keys or 6?
I think it was 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 according to the notes. That
Alright.
8 according to Majarkin in chat. Do I have 9? Does anyone have 9? No, I'm kidding. I am not auctioning anything off. Alright, well, there's another key.
Yeah, that was one of the one. Yeah, so toilet should be a key, I figured.
Not in the maze? Okay. Yeah, so hammer room the enemies in the hammer room has... Oh, you already have that, okay.
Oh.
You know what, I didn't I was kind of hoping... Even though I love the check, I was kind of expecting it not to be toilet here, so I'm okay with this.
Yeah, I would probably go for the irons here.
SeYsEy isn't.
It's going child.
And it was adult fishing that had the irons, so.
Yep.
So where is he? Oh, he's got Rudos. He's doing Jabu. Duh.
Yeah, it's doing Jabu here. It makes sense.
Yeah. 100%. It's something he's got to do. It's not a maybe.
Well, now that you know that it's hookshot locked too, you're likely going to get this anyway.
Wait, how did SeYsEy just appear at the fishing room?
Oh, that's a child safe spot.
Oh my god, I didn't even notice that. We didn't know that. Or
I knew it.
I should have rephrased. I didn't know it.
Yeah, because Gav save quit and also got it the bow quickly that way.
That's a interesting spawn point, frankly.
Yeah, it saves us a lot of time, which is what we need right now.
So, how many bottles does SeYsEy have, or do they have to come back for a fish after they dump the letter?
I think he has to go back.
Well, he's definitely got to go back now.
Because he's got because blue fire.
Mm-hmm. There's strength 3 on Gav's side. Again, a useless strength 3. SeYsEy going fishing. Alright. Alright, Gav. Get the heck out of there. Well, I guess finish your clear. I guess.
We have like 3 extra checks from Jabu. Because Boomerang chest is hinted dead.
Yeah. Another WoW-y thanks game. I mean, it's still nice to have, I guess.
It's really nice to have, like, early on, because you just...
It doesn't really hurt the routing that hard, because you still got to go to that triple path split with Rudo anyway.
Yeah.
But it's still nice to not have to do one of those rooms fights. Although that room has a lot more value in enemy soul shuffle.
Honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea if Gav just put his Furores in GTG.
Why?
To get to a lake faster. Or what he could...
I mean, he's just going there now.
Yeah. Yeah, because SeYsEy has his Furores in Fire Temple, so he's going to have to do a full hike to lake if he wants to go to water.
Yep. I mean, they do have a horse, so...
Yeah, but that's still, like...
It's still
That's, like, over a minute walking there.
Yeah. It's still not as terrible as it could be. Wow, did Gav actually just land exactly on the edge of the waterfall to take damage?
Yep. You can actually do that. I've done that a couple times myself.
Side note, Gav can also check shoot the sun.
You can peek it, yeah.
Oh, right. I forgot that you... I always forget that you can't pick it up without a long shot.
I think he might have forgotten this hint.
I think he did, and once... Yeah, you're right. Or he might not have remembered what the first check of the duel was, that specific...
Oh, you mean like the order? Yeah, that's fair.
Like, he knows irons are one of the 2 or 3 here. And honestly, he needs a heart container anyway, so that's fine. Not as terrible as it could have been.
I mean...
I take free hearts. Just saying.
You could always, yeah, just get the irons, either start doing Water Temple, because he knows that there's only 2 checks in Water Temple that are long shot locked this seed.
Yeah, I 100% think he's going to grab those irons and go right into water. Oh!
Oh, that is a huge find!
That is actually massive.
Yeah, because when does SeYsEy go for this? Sooner or later? Because now Gav can... I mean, it's not bad because SeYsEy can do this. Oh, no.
Well, again, but Jabu is something that is required by both players.
Oh my god. That's the doctor's note. Rip.
Yeah, and we know that's dead, so we're moving on.
Yep.
Gav might be behind when he was just caught up with SeYsEy and GTG a little bit, but finding that Kakiri sword definitely equalizes that by a lot.
Yeah, because SeYsEy's likely going to find that as adult as well, but he's already done Jabu. So I don't see him really... He's probably either going to push fire or something like that. He's going to do some like child cleanup potentially, but I don't see it immediately.
In addition to that, Gav grabbing these going straight into water, and again, assuming that long shot is somewhere along the way, that's cleared Water Temple, Gav goes Child, hits Deku and Jabu, and boom, it's Shadow and nothing else. That is...
Yeah.
So that's long shot and Dinned from Go Mode.
Yeah, that's crazy. And long shot being vanilla or even French vanilla here is very much possible.
Yes. Mara, if you could mark the irons on Gav, please. Oh, there you go. Thank you. What timing?
But, yeah. I mean, you're going to have to go for water keys anyway. You know it's required.
And here's the Furor's play. Go to
this makes sense, too, because he'll save time. He'll actually save a lot of time here, because, again...
So he goes and clears Deku, he goes and clears Jabu, he goes back adult, and Furor's right back in to
yeah, he'll use Minuet and Furor's right back in.
Exactly. So, if Longshot is in any of these 3 dungeons, in fact, Water, Jabu, or Deku, he's in great shape. Now, obviously, he's hoping to find Longshot first, so he doesn't have to backtrack. I mean, Longshot could technically also be Treasure Chest game, right?
It is very much possible. There's nothing stopping that long hookshot being anywhere.
Okay. Now, we did get our 5 path hints. 2 of them were for Twin Rova, and we didn't get one for Gomu.
For... Well, no, we can't. King Dodong. Yeah, but that's already been resolved when we found that.
Right. I'm just thinking, because doesn't the system do a, no, it's only as child, Baha. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I thought the hints, prioritize the stone dungeons. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it should have made one for DC first.
No, DC's not a stone because it's not a bridge condition.
Right. Oh god, I just can't read. Okay.
And even then, it wouldn't be because there are 2 unlocked bomb bags.
Yep. No, that makes. I just misread the thing. That's all. So, chat. This is why I do commentary, because that way I can have the smarter people correct me, so that people who are relatively newer can clearly get information on how this stuff works without looking like a complete fool. I do that for you. So you're welcome.
Like, for another interesting thing, too, is if you have, like, closed door of time and you start as child, you will get that as a priority over all of the other paths.
I mean, that makes sense.
Because it always goes based on what, like, the whole nested locking sort of thing going on.
Alright.
Where
sorry, I just want to quickly come back to what's actually happening here, because SeYsEy must be a surgeon. They have quickly and cleanly excised that tumor, and that is Jabu done with more nuts.
yeah.
Gav's about to take a dive down into the bottom of Trees. Sorry.
Yeah, we have not seen much, unfortunately, in Jabu, so other than a doctor's note. Well, it's definitely something. It's.
I'm pretty sure Joss was making it. It's not the tumor.
Yeah. All right.
I am willing to bet on that.
Okay. Just as I figured. Yeah, he's going back adult. He's probably going to be doing fire here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fire is insanely check dense.
About that. Oh, okay. So about that range path, the Bongo Star says if hammer does lead to it, then it could be deeper in fire.
Yeah.
Or
there's
okay,
dins.
Sure. But unfortunately, that doesn't.
But we still can't do anything yet. But yeah. I mean,
we're now in spring mode, or I don't even know what we call it for just long shot, but we're just looking for a long shot.
But yeah, it's likely in fire then.
Yeah. The difficult thing for SeYsEy will be making sure that he does the lab dive, because Adult Lake was hinted with the lake, the fishing, and everything else is in the dungeons he needs to do. So as long as SeYsEy just remembers to do the lab dive, he's in go mode. Or, he will be in go mode, excuse me. Alright, well, we found a spider, let's nuke it from orbit.
Alright, junk.
Alright, spider nuke from orbit.
Well, if this is long shot, not likely at this point.
I mean, if it is, Gav's just in go mode. It could be. There's nothing saying it can.
No.
That heart is saying it can.
But yeah, fire having the long shot actually makes a lot of sense here.
Yeah.
Because technically speaking, that Longmont Ranch wath is still unfulfilled. Or
yeah,
wath, but path.
It's either storms or hammer, and we just still don't know. It's obvious.
Well, it can't be storms because all of us storms lock stuff led to not bongo basically.
So technically that could be meaning it's bomb locked because our first bomb bag was in the well.
Yeah, but there was a bomb bag that was not storms locked. It was hammer locked though, but you can't have both items be path at the same time.
Oh, you're okay. I see what you're saying. I mean,
speaking of items, there's a big item in the shortcut. It's probably the long shot right here.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really know what else. No, it's gonna be the Stone of Agony because heck you. Sorry, I don't know what came over me, but I now want to see it.
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
We have quite a bit of fire to go through.
Mm-hmm. So that Furor's save for SeYsEy was actually just another Omega Brain play on his side, if that's true, and Longshot is here.
Yeah. Though,
another unfortunate thing for SeYsEy though is if he finds the Longshot earlier in fire, he's going to continue because there's still more checks that could have things like Kiri Sword or Din's. We know they're not there. It doesn't.
Nope, exactly. And I know SeYsEy's generally pretty thorough, like, late game.
So that's going to be very interesting. Because there's still more checks to do after that shortcut check.
Yeah, because Gav can immediately bail.
Immediately bail. Oh, no, he can immediately Furor's bail, even. Because he'll be able to go into water. So that's going to be a massive bonus for Gav.
That's a huge time save.
This is going to end up being stupidly close.
Very close.
Sorry, I should preface, assuming that Gav also goes and does more fire, again, assuming that is the correct play. Assuming they are both reading the logic correctly and doing the right places, this is going to be a very close race. Which is absolutely what we want to see.
Oh, there's a big chest here.
Yep.
Well, that could be...
Compass normally, right?
Ooh. Yeah, no, this is map. Compass is like upstairs.
There it is.
Speaking. Yeah, but SeYsEy's now gonna pick up whatever's over there,
and that's gonna hurt him a little bit. Okay, so we are in no mode officially. Everybody, we know where everything we need is. SeYsEy needs to do Deku Tree and Lab Dive, and right, that was it.
Yeah, Lab Dive to Deku Tree.
Where was Din's again?
It was in the basement,
right,
in Deku, so it's not that bad to get to, but like, it's finding... I can see SeYsEy potentially grabbing this at the same time, like on his way to water.
And yeah, Baha, that's what we were just saying. SeYsEy is 100% going to keep clearing here. He knows there's a big chest in the shortcut, at the very least. Whereas Gav is going to be able to skip that, as well as warp directly into Water Temple with Furor's. So that is time that Gav's going to make up there.
Yeah.
I think Gav... I don't even know... I can't tell who's got an advantage here.
And I mean, with Minuet, it's not even that big of a hike to...
Right. Oh, don't think that's what you meant to do, SeYsEy. Oh.
No, it's exactly what he's doing. He's skipping the climb here.
Oh, he's just gonna Furor's right back up. I get it. Oh, the chewed bait. Watch that.
He's going back. He's going into water here.
Oh, wow.
Makes sense.
Alright, so here's that walk. So, SeYsEy doesn't know that that is the absolute correct play for him here.
Oh, I think Gav forgot about this.
The stingers.
Yeah.
K-Sword is on Lab Dive, Alfalfa. No. And we had Scales in Adult Anju and Trail Fairy. Longshot is in the
map chest.
Fire Temple map. With the first hook shot in the river freestanding.
You know, funnily enough, that's not even hookshot locked.
Yeah. Big pogs, okay. The pogging continues. Wait, Volvaggio was a key, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But hovers was like C or 0.
Yeah.
Not Din, but like Goron Tunic was available. Bomb Bag was not hookshot locked. Like this theoretically could have been like your first logical hookshot. Realistically, that's not going to happen.
then it had to be the hammer that's Path to Bongo for
Yep.
the access to the Trail Fairy. Because that gave you, the DMT Fairy gave you the scale, which gave you Kakiri Sword access. I think he's got it solved now.
Well, it's also just, hammer just does it anyway because fire was hammer locked. Because it's also hover's locked.
There just isn't anywhere else that it could be should SeYsEy be reading the logic correctly. So he's going straight to the lake here for Water Temple. He's doing Lab Dive while he's here. That puts him in go mode.
Yep.
Well, puts him on the path.
Well, he's gonna do it regardless.
Yeah.
And he's not gonna pick up the iron boots like Gav did.
Right, which is gonna save him a little bit of time. However, he should have already gotten the hint of where the boss key is, right?
Yeah, he should.
Okay. Now, are small keys needed to get there?
Yep. 5 logically. Because it's on...
okay, five logically, but how many for these guys?
2.
Okay, there you go. So it's just find 2 keys, get the boss key, kill the boss, get out. That's going to be a quick water temple.
Yeah. Depends, like, for SeYsEy, he's gonna have to lower the water level, though.
I find it interesting SeYsEy also checked the top of the lab.
Probably wants the extra health.
But there was no way to know it was a heart. But that was part of... Oh, I guess that would have been said in the hint. Never mind. Yeah, it would have been said in the hint. Okay. Alright, so here's the little dagger for SeYsEy. Ta-da!
Gav going for box skip here. I really need to practice box skip again. Nice.
There you go.
Clean on the second try.
Yeah, exactly, Majarkin. But again, this is still it's still so close. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, once Gav gets that long shot and fire map, but she's gonna have to walk from Sacred Forest Meadow because that's the fastest way of getting there.
Yeah, it is unfortunate that he's not going to be able to warp, or that he's not going to be able to Bolero warp because Bolero is behind the long shot.
And then we're just basically gonna have to speculate: is how much of Shadow can we skip the seed?
None of it.
I mean, depends on where the keys.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
That's my call. None of it. I'm saying like boss key on the manager or some dumb shit like that.
Oh my goodness, that's evil.
See, Alfalfa, same brain cell. There you go.
It was funny to have a go mode shadow right before pot, though.
Oh yeah. All right, and that's not a key.
Well, he's gonna have to lower the water level anyway.
Did anyone see what was in the cracked wall? I didn't see what kind of chest it was.
It was probably a key.
I mean, we'll see in a second if he even goes to that floor.
That's what he's doing right now.
Yep, okay. That's one of the 2 keys he needs.
He's gonna have to change the water level too. He's probably gonna do a bit more dipping in water as well.
Because, yeah, he still doesn't know that Dins isn't here.
Yeah.
And while he does know where there is a fire source, he still needs Dins. Oh, Gav, you're doing domain now. Okay, I didn't even realize he hadn't done this yet.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's not the progression he needs, and we know that he doesn't, so that... Oh, look at that lineup on rupees. That's pretty.
Oh my god, that is slick.
The triple! Maybe the triple.
Oh,
Oh, the two dive.
That is huge.
The legendary 2-dive in a grand final. That's amazing. I offer the claps.
Yeah. Probably doesn't want to leave anything up to chance either.
Yeah, and it's what we were saying right before that is exactly what Alfalfa's saying in chat. Doing the domain here, it's not going to help him, and while we do know that, he's
SeYsEy is just rushing the key here. Makes sense.
Alright, so Gav needs that long shot in Fire Temple, SeYsEy needs Dins in Deku, and he's got everything he needs to get there. So, Gav's on a timer, really.
It really is, yeah. SeYsEy will probably full clear Deku Tree, but
So where is Gav going now is the question.
Frog's one.
He didn't do that already?
Nope.
Oh, right, because he went river very early. Okay, yeah, you're right. Alright, well, here's your Dark Link.
Yep.
Unfortunately for you, no vanilla or French vanilla long shot, since we already know where it is.
Yeah.
None, Tobias. We're actually in no mode. Oh, I mean, yes, it was hard AD hinted for Vanilla Nocturne from the get-go, but we saw that at 13 minutes in, or something like that. So I'll just restate for you here real quick. Gav is missing the long shot, which we know is Fire Temple in the map chest, and SeYsEy is missing Din's Fire, which we know is in the Deku basement. SeYsEy has everything he needs to get there. The boss key we know is here at the river in Water Temple for SeYsEy. So yeah, that's we know where they need to go. They know, well, they know roughly where they need to go at least. And all that's left is execution. All right, Is Gav going fire? Or is he going back to water? Fire. Okay.
No, it's fire.
It all depends on which way he turned there. If he went into Forest Temple, he'd be Ferorzing into water.
Yep.
So luckily enough, that's going to be exactly what Gav needs.
Yeah, because Gav can put his Furores in the boss chambers in water. Get the keys, because I'm pretty sure there's a key on Compass. I'm not sure if Gav is a Compass first person. Because you could just skip changing the water level, which will actually save some time.
I couldn't tell you, but yes, you're right. That's exactly. Oh no, SeYsEy getting bonked, double bonked even.
Yeah, these things suck.
Yeah, 100%.
But I'm glad to say that I've been practicing this quick kill, and I can get it somewhat consistently now, thankfully, so I'm pretty happy. But yeah, looks like Morpha did not behave for SeYsEy. So, here we are. Putting Morpha in the corner.
And this is why you make Morpha behave.
Exactly. You give it a stern talking to.
With a sword.
With a sword.
Wait, so it's a talking sword. So we're playing Skyward Sword?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Alright, now, Gav did skip boss loop. SeYsEy did that earlier, but Gav didn't. So we are going to see him do this, which is just going to lead to a small key. Again, we know that we're going to the map. We know that there's a big chest in the shortcut, which is just choose. Which, again, don't hurt, but as soon as he finds that long shot, he's out of here.
Morpha's the spare key!
Alright. Okay. We're off to the races, everybody.
Yeah, I think
SeYsEy has a clear advantage here, because obviously Deku is quicker than water. They both have the same amount of shadow left to do. Deku is just a very quick dungeon.
Yeah, and I mean, like even factoring in the walk there. He's gonna shoot the sun looking for Dins here too.
I mean, fair.
It's an easy peek. It's an easy peek, so it's not like.
Yeah. Especially now that you don't get the cutscene anymore.
But it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be like a massive advantage if there is one.
Yeah. Exactly. It's what Alfalfa's saying. It depends how wide of a shotgun he does on his way over to Deku.
I mean, there's only Sarya's, basically. Yeah, if he beelines to the basement, he'll save time.
Yeah, but there's no way he doesn't tech the top of Deku. There's
yeah,
no way.
Yeah.
But again, Deku is very quick. It's not going to take a long time. Anyway, we're at 2 hours here. I'm just going to quickly remind y'all, this is a best-of-3 series with that Triforce symbol next to SeYsEy's stream showing that he has won the first game, which means if SeYsEy wins this match, it's done. It's over. He's crowned the champion. Otherwise, Gav is trying to take this race and force a game 3. But just in case, we do have a bunch of people here on the back end doing a lot of stuff to make this run, besides just the SGL crew making these streams happen. And I would like to quickly shout out Marisior and Melqui, who are our trackers, pressing buttons and taking notes for us, and I believe Star is also helping out while also doing commentary on the French restream, because at Speedgaming Francais, we have another restream of this exact race. So if you understand French better than English, why are you listening to me? I'm kidding. I like you. Don't go away. But otherwise, here on commentary, I'm Dastar, and thank you, Alex, for coming in and helping me talk about all this, because I have been definitely scrambled egg brain this morning, and I appreciate the assistance.
I'm not gonna lie, the bongo path was definitely a head scratcher.
Yeah. Oh no, Gav!
Oh my goodness, that is such a bad feeling.
Yes. Do you think either of them feel ahead or behind right now?
I can't say for certain, but I do feel like both feel a little bit behind.
I think Gav is going to... I think Gav feels behind, and I think as soon as SeYsEy finds this dent, he's going to feel right as rain. Oh, and of course, cannot forget our wonderful racers, who I've just put their links in the chat, Gavaroni and SeYsEy. This is the championships. They're good. They are very good at what they do, and we like watching their streams. So if you want to follow them and watch them do this stuff at other times, there you go.
Yeah, they are fun people to race.
Yeah. Now, if I remember also completely in general, Gav was the #1 seed going into the tournament. The qualifier scores he got put him as the #1 seed. SeYsEy was the 11th seed.
Yeah.
But to be fair, the other two members of our Final Four were 12 and 26 seeds. So, I mean, there's only so much seeding can count for.
Yeah, like with quals, some people play far more aggressively than normal, and some people play more safe.
And this isn't college basketball. This isn't, you're only just going to get the top 4 seeds every time. That's right, I said it. Alright, well anyway, SeYsEy's going to the basement to pick up his dins, and Gav is still in fire.
Yeah, fire is a bit of a big dungeon.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is, I think, very clearly now SeYsEy's advantage. Much more clear than it was a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I mean...
Alright, that's go mode for SeYsEy.
Yep.
At 2 hours and 3 minutes. So obviously Deku will be done in a matter of seconds for SeYsEy. Then there's all of Shadow to do once you pick up. Oh, well, actually it's going to take him a second to actually pick up Nocturne, because you've got to go Adult and go to Kakariko.
You gotta walk there. Yep.
Yeah, and you don't have Nocturne. So that'll take a minute or so, but I mean, Gav's got to do that too. Alright, here we go. Go mode for Gav, 2:04. That is, go modes literally a minute apart. if it wasn't for the fact that Water Temple is longer than just fighting Queen Goma, I'd say it was it's far closer.
Yeah, I mean, the only difference is that Gav doesn't have to do an age change, but age changes aren't exactly that long. And Gav is doing Compass first so he can get a key.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's just simply not enough of a difference.
Yeah, it just isn't at this point.
Yeah. I mean, weirder things have happened. The fat lady isn't singing, but she's definitely warming up.
Oh my goodness, it's not even a key.
Ouch.
But yeah, I would have done that too, but that's so unfortunate. Especially since map and compass are both items.
Well, get owned, I guess. Yeah, he does have choose for the cracked wall. But I mean, SeYsEy had those too and didn't.
He had scale. He didn't have irons.
Right.
That's why he had to do map first.
I get you.
Yeah, this is like the worst possible small key layout for Go Mode Water.
I mean, just say worst possible and then just say water and GG, that's it. That's all you have to say. So yeah, this seed wasn't actually that terrible. It just had a really confusing single path hint.
It really did.
So 100% Lon Lon Ranch to Bongo for that hammer, because the hammer blocked all the different things like bombs and whatnot, right?
Well, it didn't directly lock bombs. There was
right,
but it was for long shot.
Right. Yes, Nerfherd. All dungeons had Nocturne on Burning Kakariko, and we needed Nocturne to get to Shadow Temple. So it is hard AD, as you see now by SeYsEy picking up Nocturne of Shadow. And here they go, final dungeon. Here's
and then Yep, we're gonna see furores being used into boss door. But I don't think there's even anything left in the whole seed. Other than, like, what? Another one bow, one bomb bag.
2 wallets, double defense.
2 wallets.
One bottle.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot left.
And don't forget the most important item that's still missing. Stone of Agony.
True.
Yeah. Alright, Oh, I'll just press it, whatever.
But it did end up being pretty close in the end anyway.
Oh yeah, and it's still been a great race. It's still been wonderful to watch them go. Yeah, sure, both of them have had their silly slips, but that's just common to rando. That's things that people will do. Like, that did not make or break either of their games. And hey, and this is the second check in Shadow, so SeYsEy's still got some ways to go here. Did Gav ever pick up his 10th skull? I don't think he did. Not that it matters.
It's not picking it now.
Oh yeah, sure, so not now, but I just wondered.
That's key number 1 out of 5 we need. And then plus boss key. I'm just trying to see how quickly we can get out of Shadow.
Yeah. And honestly, it's unfortunate because now that we're in this scenario specifically with this race, it's hard to find things to talk about because there is very clearly someone with an advantage, and that also could mean the tournament ends.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, we'll figure it out if so, but...
I mean, realistically, he's already gotten a few minutes of lead at this point. You have to die to Bongo, which, I mean, with the amount of health that both of them have...
Not happening.
Not really happening unless they both get smacked. Specifically by, like, the huge charge attack, because that's, like, 3 hearts of damage.
It would have to be uncharacteristically unlucky play from either of them to take enough damage or hits or whatever to cause a turnaround of the game.
Yeah. But that is key number 3 already. So, like, unless boss key is, like, really bad, this might be a really great go mode Forest here. Not Forest, but Shadow. I mean, functionally, I mean, with what we have now, it is basically just Forest with spooky attire. Morpha also, like, behaving pretty badly here.
I mean, that's just kind of Morpha's shtick at this point.
It really is their shtick. Oh my goodness. I have a feeling that might be a quote for a bit. That's fine.
Damn it, Tobias. What? I didn't say anything out loud.
Alright. Oh, there's something big here.
There
There's the Stone of Agony. There it is. We're wondering where that was. Shadow, just Forest with spooky attire.
I told you that was coming, that Stone of Agony.
I mean, if he wanted to, he could have peeked it with lens, but
I mean,
I don't think it would have saved time with how much menuing you have to do. Ooh. Well, it does mean that if he falls... Nice. Okay, so that was a heart chest there. We're still only at 3 keys. Hate that.
I mean, I told you, we're not going to be able to skip any of Shadow. I literally told you this.
Yeah, we don't have the God mode Shadow. Where, like, you get all your keys in, like, the first 6 checks. Or even, like, first 10, I want to say.
Yeah.
And it's still not a key. Deeper we go.
Yep. Raise your hand if you're surprised by this. Oh, strange. No hands are raised. Interesting.
One hand was.
Whose?
I won't say. Actually, it was me.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I was just joking though. Yeah, I need to learn the bomb shoot based setups for Shadow.
Yeah.
So that would save some extra time. I mean,
just being able to competently pull out bomb chew strats for whatever strategies or things that they have in general for those is just always super useful in races to just be able to pull that trick out if you need it.
Yeah, not just for like with low items counts, but like just it is technically faster. Well, there's key number 4. We might be able to skip the back. Keyword being might. Nope. Never mind.
There's a
that
wallet. We were wondering where those were. Oh.
There's one key, but we still need the boss key.
It's on the manager. Yeah, Phantom, this is game 2 of the grand finals.
Yep.
If SeYsEy is currently ahead in this race, and if he takes this win, that's GG's. That's the champion right there.
And I'm pretty sure at this point, unless something catastrophic goes wrong, which I seriously doubt it, then it's SeYsEy's game to lose.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely the right phrase here. It is SeYsEy's race to lose here. Obviously, those who like chaos and watching this will definitely be rooting for Gav to try and pull something out of his butt to make a third game happen. But, not likely at this point.
Yeah.
It's a shame. I mean, again, both of these races, today and yesterday, have been really close races.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we're... I mean, both of them pretty much last location that long shot.
And it's not even that, it's just, in general, this is exactly what you want a finals race to be. This is exactly what you want the final series to be. Both of those races were great.
Yeah.
And, I don't think we could have asked for better here. Alright, going to see the manager?
We also have the trap room, which 66% chance of having a key. The boss key, I should say. I don't think it's here. Nope. In typical Go Mode Shadow fashion, you are required to do every check.
I have been telling you that for like 45 minutes now. I feel vindicated and refreshed. I am clearly I am the winner of this tournament, obviously.
So, when are you gonna join Qualls?
No.
Not gonna lie, it would legit be pretty fun.
Alright, there's the boss key on the manager. Wow. Damn it.
Truly, the final boss is the manager.
Always is.
Oh. Uh-oh.
What's uh-oh? What happened?
SeYsEy's slipping. It's fine though. He's recovered and he's got some hearts now. And I seriously doubt he's gonna die on Bongo. I mean, if you could just go for quick spin strats if you're feeling like you're not hitting the eye.
Apparently,
that's what I do.
Yeah, I love watching quick spin strats because apparently apparently quick spins are just not always easy to execute. And because it's so rare to see people do the quick spin strats, I just love seeing it.
They're technically slower than the crouch stab strats, but sometimes you're required to do them because you don't have a shield. Like, I had to recently do that without a shield because I had just such early access to Bongo. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a level of time difference between the two strats that I personally am not going to care about as a non-runner, but the racers absolutely will.
Yeah.
Now, as a reminder, of course, the race may have ended based on SeYsEy having all dungeons done at this point. We don't know. We are on a 15-minute delay, so if you do know, please say nothing just in case. We do want to see this through to the end.
Yeah. I mean, even without looking at the race time, I have a pretty good feeling that both are done at this point.
Sure, but the point still remains: don't anybody say nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I'm saying. That's all it would be.
But I mean, right now we're just kind of doing the
Okay, Seryu, well done.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's a good pun. Because, yeah, Ganondorf is much easier than most of the other boss fights in the game. Which is funny considering he's the final boss.
I mean, if you consider straight mechanically, he's not supposed to be. It's just that because, you know, randomizers and the player base have just basically made everything so simple. They've simplified it all that the bosses that can be slightly trolly, like Phantom Ganon, Morpha, sometimes Voldagia, they are far harder than Ganondorf at this point.
Yeah. Like, the thing about Ganondorf is his projectile always goes back to him, whereas Phantom Ganon's projectile, we have fun.
I just remember pulling out a bottle on Phantom Ganon, and someone's like, wait, you can do the bottle here as well? And I'm like, well, I mean, Phantom Ganon and Ganon are technically the same thing, so why not?
Yeah. I mean, it also saves your dump slash storage for child Phantom Ganon fight.
No.
Which was a thing for mixed pools.
No, please no.
I mean, the fight's so easy with Boomerang, it's not even funny. Because you could stun him and do damage to him with the Boomerang. But, yeah, just making his way up. Just beat all of Ganondorf's guards. Just gotta walk through. Where Ganondorf will be all smug, saying, You'll never find the light arrows in the Lost Woods. I sold them off to that scrub.
Well, he certainly was a scrub. Anyway, where was second magic? I completely missed it. Oh, Big Pogs.
Yeah, Big Pogs.
Jeez, do I even...
But, yeah, and it's time for the final, I guess, final boss. Probably the least threatening of them, but it kind of happens with optimizations. But this should be a very clean one cycle, unless...
Yeah, so once the boss has gotten to their I'm stunned, don't hit me with your sword spot, they SeYsEy has 100% just one cycled everything he's gotten into that spot. Twin Rova, Morpha. Yeah.
Yeah, there are some modified text. Just a little bit. And honestly, all the Ganon lines that are in the randomizer are perfect.
Yeah. I can't wait for light arrows to be on like a soul somewhere, and it's like you'll never find the light arrows in the soul of Twin Rova or so. I don't know.
No, it would be like in where the enemy resides.
Oh, that's lame.
The only bonus line that we got now is in those pots over there.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing, but that one's already known about, so I was trying to find a different one. Alright, and here's Bongo for Gav. Oh yeah, Ganon is always going to be far harder than Dwarf. That's just how he is. He actually is more difficult to do damage to.
Honestly, I think Ganon Dwarf is probably harder. I'm just saying it.
We will
because
disagree on
Ganon,
that
you slip between his legs, and it's basically a free game.
Yeah, but
even with like nut strats or even having to do long shot or bow strats.
Sure, but you're seeing right here how SeYsEy is rolling through, and he's missing several of those crouch stabs because.
But he's still hitting them.
Yeah, eventually.
In the end.
I also had that problem. Anyway, get your GGs in chat. That is a completed game, a completed race, a completed best of 3, and a completed tournament. SeYsEy is your Speed Gaming Live 2023 champion. And as soon as he hits that button, I will also hit a button. And ta-da!
Beautiful.
And unfortunate, Gav does forfeit right afterwards, saying, "This guy's fast." Oh, and SeYsEy's already here with us. Hi, SeYsEy.
Hey, hi. Thank you.
GG's, SeYsEy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's it. Oh,
Yeah.
There's Gav. Let's wait for him. Hey, Gav. GG's.
GG's.
All right. So you guys did a wonderful job. That race definitely went forward and backwards a lot, and we definitely thought it got close probably more often than it didn't. But I think really the major difference, as you've already seen in the race chat, was just that routing that SeYsEy did with Furor's Wind and Fire just made all of the difference, really. But fantastic job, both of you. That was a great race to watch. That does unfortunately give SeYsEy a crown here, because that is a championship win. That is 2 games of the best of 3 series. Congratulations, SeYsEy. You are the champion of the online tournament.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really proud of that, to be honest. Getting a win on a major tournament like this, that's really rewarding, and yeah, I'm really happy with that.
Yeah. We definitely saw a few times how some of the bosses were a little bit rude to you and not behaving once or twice. Like you'd pull them over and then they'd try to hop out, but then once you got them in spot, they're done. Get out.
Yep.
Morpha, Twin Rova, even, I think, was that you that had the ice power slip up?
Yeah. I fucked up a bit on Twin Rova somehow.
Yeah.
I never missed that boss, but like I realized during the fight that I had bigger on Swarm, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna switch to bigger on Swarm during the fight, and then everything went wrong from this. It's alright, I still was able to get 1 cycle. Could have been worse.
Oh, I apparently said something was unfortunate, and I definitely did not even notice I said it. So I apologize if I don't even know what I said at this point. But
I know.
Okay, no, thank you for calling me out on that. I had no idea. Thank you. But no, I definitely. The only unfortunate part is that the tournament is over. That is all I meant. That is. But yeah, we are going to. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. Didn't mean to jump back in.
I do have one question. How did you guys like that bongo path? That was a bit of a stringy mess.
Yeah, I mean the Bongo path is why, like fire is pretty likely to have it, right? But like I know you were saying earlier, like SeYsEy's FW probably made the difference, but I mean he beat it by like 7 minutes. I don't think that changed anything. But
it was
yeah, I mean I think both of us kind of knew that fire was pretty likely to have it, but you don't want to commit to fire until you've done at least GTG and probably all the storms checks as well.
Yeah, especially with that boomerang in the well, it's like it just makes more sense to do that.
Yeah. I was considering if I was back into fire after GTG before doing Jabu, but I was like, yeah, there is a possibility that there is just something in Jabu, and fire. Doing fire for nothing is really deadly. So I really wanted to avoid that. So I wanted to be sure that there is something in fire before going back into fire.
That's absolutely fair. Like, it's one of those things where you definitely just want to. You don't really want to think too much about. Oh, I need to go back into fire. I mean, we did eventually need to go back in, but I mean, there was progression done. So, I mean,
yeah, it was nice that like everything we were doing on the side was like, I mean, you literally had to check basically. We were checking the game and seeds, so everything was kind of required. But yeah, it never felt like too bad to be putting it off because you were always doing something else that also could have resolved the path at the same time. So it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. How did you guys feel about finding that Kakiri sword in the lab dive?
I thought it was pretty good for me, but I mean he was just far enough ahead that it didn't really matter.
Didn't make enough of a difference.
I was pretty happy because, to be honest, when I was doing Jabu, I had 3 items left for go mode, like Tinspire, Koki Whisword, and Longshot.
Yeah.
And I pretty much knew there was one in fire, but then the 2 others could be anywhere. So I was considering full clearing my child at that point because it was not really. Most likely, all the 3 items will not be on the way. So I considered doing this, but I was like, damn, I don't want to do CMG and all the slow stuff like this. So I still rushed fire after Jabu. And yeah, then I got a long shot and I went to water and found Cookers on the way, and then I found Inspire in Deku. So that was absolutely perfect for me because I choose to be a little bit aggressive on this, and I got rewarded. So it was perfect.
Yeah, the timing for you really was perfect. I believe you both had the same 4 missing items at the end: the long shot, Din's, Kakiri sword, and possibly irons. Was it? I don't remember if that was it or not. But
yeah,
no.
irons were required.
Yeah.
I never picked irons.
Right, but I think I remember Gav found them first, and because of Gav found all of those items first, but the way that I think you had more dungeons cleared, you had done more at that time, and you just had, and between the furores and everything, the time difference just caught up, and then you had the Alex, help me out here. I can't use my brain apparently.
It was basically like the domain stuff that was the clincher, I think. Like domain with frogs. But I don't think that even skipping those wouldn't have like been enough.
Oh, quick shout out to that 2 dive.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, huge 2 dive, man.
Well, I was gonna skip domain because I was like 99% sure it couldn't be anything there, but I wasn't confident enough. But
yeah, that's absolutely fair. I mean, I would have done the same thing, to be honest. I would be just panicking at this point.
Yeah,
I mean I was.
It sounds like I probably lost most of my time in my child 1, which I extended pretty heavily and did some stuff and maybe not the most optimal order. I don't know.
And even then, you're just, 5 to 7 minutes behind, so it's not that... I mean, obviously, 5 to 7 minutes is a lot of time in the end, but at the same time, if you think about it, if you're playing a 2.5-hour game, it's not. It's not a lot of time. So it's not like you played it poorly by any way, shape, or form.
No, I mean, I said the same thing to SeYsEy in the chat. I think I played this close as well as I can. He's just better at the game than I am, so...
Yeah.
I'm not gonna... There's a lot of people I'm not gonna beat in a seed like this, unfortunately. I think I can route pretty good, but I don't play this game enough nowadays to have the Zoomer execution.
Hey, I'm just glad that Randobot let you know about the AD early on, you know?
Thanks, Ranobot. Now I have to play for 2 hours and know I'm gonna lose. Yeah, that's great.
Look, if it's gonna be AD, tell us in the first 15 minutes. That's all.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. Any other final words, thoughts for the online tournament, guys?
No, I mean, GG's, SeYsEy. Congrats.
Yeah, GG Gav.
Little revenge for you after the runner-up in season 6. So.
Yeah, I was really scared to be a runner-up again. 2 months in a row, but especially that I was leading 1-0. Oh no, not a reverse again. But yeah, hopefully, thankfully, I picked this one. So yeah, I'm happy with this. Yeah.
All right, and Alex, any final questions before I start outroing here?
Nah, I think
All right.
it was just the hammer watt path that was really just about it for curiosity.
It wasn't even that bad of a seed, just a really confusing path. That one path hint, and of course AD, which meh. Anyway, let me give y'all a shout out. Gavaroni, SeYsEy, I put their links in the chat. These two are phenomenal runners. You've just seen them play in the championship of a tournament. Give them a follow if you want to catch more Zooter races in the future. At least assuming that they do play more Zooter in the future. I'm not going to speak for you on that one, but you know. Again, I'm just talking too fast. On the other side, of course, we do want to also thank our trackers who helped us put on the show. Melqui and Mara pressing all the buttons to light things up. Alex helping me out on comms today. Me actually being able to help on comms for once. And of course to our Speedgaming Francais team, which honestly, guys, if you want to go over there already and do, I know you guys probably want to be done here, so I'll let you guys go do that interview. I know that Star and I don't know, I still don't know who the other com over there is, but
Barbu.
They are. Oh, Barbu. Okay, yeah. Well, they're waiting for you, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. I'm just gonna give a quick outro here. Congrats again, SeYsEy and Gav for
thank you. Thanks for the restream. Thanks for the tournament. It was amazing. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, everything SeYsEy said. Thanks for hosting and stuff. Have a good night.
Thanks, guys. Take it easy.
Later.
All right. So, one last time, real quick. SG staff, the broadcast organizers, the people who put on these restreams here. We've had mostly T Sigma and a few others helping us out with all these restreams. We can't do this without them, so major thank you to them for doing all the back end stuff so that we can focus on organizing and putting on these shows for you. Volunteers, we've had many of you guys doing the tracking, the commentary, the whatever for us over the past couple weeks. Also can't do it without you. We really appreciate it. We've had this was a 32 runner tournament? I don't even remember at this point.
Yeah, it was 32 for bracket.
Yeah, so 32 of our racers made it to brackets, and it just came to a close here and now. So this was quite an impressive field, and the fact that it went down this way, just I don't know if this could have even gotten any better. Frankly, this was wonderful. For anyone who is aware or at least able to go to the eastern seaboard of the United States, there is a live Speedgaming tournament in, where's the dates? October? Shoot. It's the 9th to the 12th in whatever month it's in, and I will never remember it correctly, even though I'm supposed to be there. November 9th through 12th in Herndon, Virginia. There will be another tournament just like this live on site. If you're interested, sglive.speedgaming.org. I'm sure there's a command for it, or it'll just randomly appear in the chat soon at some point. Hopefully, we'll see you there if you're available to come. Otherwise, we'll see you for the next Speedgaming event. I'm good. Alex, how about you?
Good.
Okay. All right. I think we're going to end up closing the stream down once the French squad has finished doing their interview because they're together here. So we will eventually be closing out this stream with Speed Gaming team sending us to one of the other Speed Gaming channels probably. But until then, have a great day.
Have a lovely day or evening.